Hi everyone, so recently I made a lot of sweetened spiced apple juice. So I used my juicer that I videoed making this, and I put it in the refrigerator because I didn't have time to can it that day. So we're gonna cold can these. First off, I'm going to remove these Parmesan cheese lids. These were just for storage in the refrigerator out in the garage. And I'm gonna make sure each of these is at about a 1-inch headspace. This one's a little high, that one's not, so we're gonna just drain it off. I have an extra jar over here because I can only get 7 quarts in my canner at a time, but we're simply just gonna top off the jars, and then we are going to wipe the rims, add the lid and a ring, and away we'll go. So I have a 1-gallon jar of spiced sweetened apple juice, and I'm gonna fill 4-quart jars, and I'll top off with that extra jar. So now I have 7 jars ready to go. I'm gonna wipe the rims with a wet paper towel or a wet rag. You can use whatever you want. I do not use vinegar, never have, so I'm not gonna start now. And then I'm gonna add my lid and fingertip tighten my ring. And then we're gonna put them in a cold water bath canner. So I haven't even started the hot water yet. It's not boiling or anything. So we'll move these to the canner in a second. So once your lids and rings are on, this is cold water. I can stick my hand in it. So we're gonna add our cold jars to the cold water. And then we'll turn our burner on to heat everything up together. Now this is not my favorite way of doing it, but sometimes I can't get things done beforehand. So now the other thing is that the water's just barely covering, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. So adding more water, it should be 1 inch deep in the water. That's better. Since it only has to boil for 10 minutes, once it hits boiling, it only has to be in there for 10 minutes. I'm not going to worry about it being totally thickly submerged. Turn our burner on. I'm going to place the lid on the water bath canner and let it go. Lid on, and then once the water starts boiling in the pot, we'll time it for 10 minutes, and then that's it for juice. So now I've lifted the basket out of the boiling hot water, and then I'm putting my jars over onto my towel to let them cool overnight, and then I will wash the jars and remove the rings, and they will be put away and stored in the basement pantry. So this is Kelly signing off from Yellowknife Homestead. Have a great day.